Back to Mass Effect 3, and now we are on the Citadel. Again, we are in fact able to view the Presidium. We're actually much higher up than before. Also, a home full of mirrors effect, that's cool. Yeah, we don't see the Elcor walking and stuff. But yeah, well, we have Udina. Let's talk with Udina.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Goodbye. Yeah, so... Earth?
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable for what they're trying to do.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Yeah. So apparently Amul Shastri, as you know from Cerberus Daily News, has been put out of commission at the moment. That's interesting. I guess he stayed on Earth.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Okay, that's very self-assured.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valern is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans. And there's a need there.
Okay, so we should probably help the Turians.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
Yeah, and also the counselors, yeah, they're different if you don't save the council in the first game. So it's a nice touch. Also that we know all their names and everything.
I should go.
I'll be here.
I should go. I should go. I should go. Alright, well, we should indeed get going. Well, first of all, we got reinstated again as a Spectre. That's good. That means we can go to the Spectre Requisitions office. Spectre status recognized. Excellent. Reloy. Yes, those are nice people. And oh my, we have a lot of things here. So apparently, quite like in the first game, we have really good weapons here. At least I assume they're very good, I don't actually know. But they're certainly very expensive. Then we have things that are not as expensive. Some of them look pretty cool. Armor, heavy assault armor. Weapon damage, ammo capacity, shields, and health. Well, that's kind of okay, but it's not focused on powers, and we already have things that are focused on powers. So, maybe later. Assault rifle. Striker. Oh yeah, it functions more as a grenade launcher than a rifle. This thing is pretty interesting, actually. I would like to have that. Harpoon gun. Shotgun. Piranha. Executioner pistol. Acolyte, yes. Typhoon. Sniper rifle 1, huh. Oh, Geth plasma submachine gun, that's fun. But we're not really using a submachine gun at the moment. Punisher and a Regar carbine. Yeah, it's an improvement over the arc pistol. And there's also an anti-synthetic rifle. That's cool. Cerberus Harrier. Oh, fully automatic, that's nice. But I will save my credits for something else. Also, there's a Spectre Terminal. So, these are pretty interesting. Welcome. Welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operations or requisitions. It's restricted to operatives currently on active duty with special tasks and reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. So, this is the same thing as the broker terminal from Mass Effect 2. And we have 4 things. Quarian Fleet Intel. Quarian Pilgrim Jen Volan Narnima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Jen Volan purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters, from several ship service centers. On Ilium, another Quarian Pilgrim identified was observed searching for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Vale. The Pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. The edge suggests the Quarian fleet is withdrawing as pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Vale. This could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests the Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with Geth. Get more info. Sounds good. Diluvian wildlands on Tatris. Well, we know something about that from Cerberus Daily News. We've collected vids broadcast by the aggressors which show their victory over the Turians on Tatris, and give us glimpses of the condition of the colony. Comm systems are falling silent, and a flood of extranet traffic is delaying the capture of fertile intelligence. The cities of Ratian and Madra have surrendered, while Spider continues to resist and controls the only surviving spaceport. It's likely that the surrender of Turian cities is a consequence of the recent civil war with the hierarchy. The fight has been knocked out of them, and now they don't have the stomach to stand against such an overwhelming foe. Early intel reveals that Uvalum Septimax, the war minister of Tatris, is urging the citizens to lay down their arms and accept their new overlords. The longer Septimax remains in control of the Tatrian broadcasts, the more likely other colonies will surrender to enemy propaganda. This leaves us no option but to remove the traitor before he encourages more soldiers to lay down their arms. To prevent panic gripping the populace, we have taken steps to censor information uploaded to the extranet about these events, but it is a losing battle. Datus Prosek, Spectre Command. Homeworld status update. It has proven difficult to plot the galactic invasion, but early intel reveals that they hit hardest at Earth, Karshan, and Palaven. These are current intelligence in respect to their progress. Kaje. The Hanar planetary defense system is operational, and as yet there have been no enemy ships in the All-In Protectorate. Disturbing reports of new cults have been detected in ambassadorial databanks. Details are currently scarce. Karshan. Communications from spy drones have now fallen silent. The last data packets sent by our spies suggest that the hegemony has turned in on itself. Civil war has erupted and the use of illegal megaton warheads was recorded. At least one faction appears to have allied with the enemy. Earth. Communications in the Sol system are dead. The enemy devastated the human fleet stationed in orbit, Systems Alliance 5th Fleet regrouping. Palaven. 4 Turian fleets sent from Palaven to Tatris were destroyed. The enemy attacked immediately Palaven. The Turians are attempting to stall their advance in Mene. Surkesh. Deltras Nara and her bloodline is threatening rebellion if Solarian ships defend non-Solarian space. They wield considerable political weight in the Solarian Union. Deltras Linron refuses to enact martial law despite the threats by Nara. Thessia. The high priestesses of the Atamna Politeia have convened to discuss how the Asari should respond to the invasion. They have appealed for calm while they begin their deliberations. All other homeworlds are reporting no enemy activity. It is worth noting that we are monitoring the destruction of orbital satellites around Turvas. Diplomatic channels suggest that the Raloi are withdrawing from the Citadel to evade the war. Circa to Asan, Special Tactics and Recon. Yeah, so this is another mod that we have, and it's called Spectre mod something something Spectre Terminal. So there's more messages in the Spectre Terminal than usual, which is a good thing to have. No, this doesn't pop up. However, another nice thing about this place, you can enter a shooting range, which allows us to test things. This is not very good against armor, pretty good against shields, okay against health. Good against armor. Medium against shields. Oh yeah, also you can move them, change the distance. This is 1 against health. Really, it's so bad against armor? 1 against shields. But pistols are good against armor, huh? Interesting. Oh yeah, we can reset to get their shields back to normal. And we have the weapons bench, so we can choose different things. So, for example, we can test the shotgun, and we can also test out different weapons. So, for example, this new thing that we got. This is what it does. I'm just holding it, so it's semi-automatic and not fully automatic. Still bad against armor. Very good against shields. And then we also have this. Okay. Very good against shields, not so good against armor. We should have something that is good against armor, because that's fairly important to have. But yeah, oh yeah, have some machine guns as well. But that would be weird if they would be good against armor, wouldn't it? Let's see. Let's reset. Good against health. It's terrible against armor. Shields. Yes, so indeed. What we had there was pretty good as this, so we don't need this, it's just a worse assault rifle. We can have a machine pistol, we can do this, minus 25% speed is fine, and I'll stick with the Avenger. Then I can put mods. I can put Concentration mod, increases damage by 5%, and Perception, enhancing aim for a brief time. And also Extended Barrel. So you can also see how that affects things. So this thing actually affects the lights. And lengthens barrel, creating greater bullet velocity and impact. That's good, and here we cannot do anything. And now our weight is 0 also. Oh yeah, because if you shoot without the scope, you deal half as much damage. It's really dumb. But yeah, the sniper rifle is really powerful. I do like when it's possible to just destroy enemies in one hit. Okay, so I will be fine with this, and also you can try the different powers. So you can do fire, very good against armor. Ice, not very good against armor. Proximine. I guess this is explode. Drone. Doesn't see that as an enemy. Does this do anything? Huh? What? That doesn't directly do anything. This doesn't seem to do anything directly either. Alright, well, we got something done, I guess. Let's get back. Alright. And yes, well, let's try to do something. Dina. Oh yeah, we have Bailey. Maybe we can talk with him.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. al-Jilani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. hate political BS.
Well, we don't like politicians either, so...
Politicians are the weeds of the galaxy.
If that was a bumper sticker, I'd stick it right here on my desk. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Yep. Alright. Let's go somewhere else.
Good morning.
Oh, hello, ma'am.
Ma'am? We've had this discussion, young lady. You're to call me Teresa. Maybe my son didn't have the chance to marry you because of this damn war. But you're still family in my book. Nothing will ever change that.
Of course, Teresa.
I'll come back later during your break if you want. Treat you to lunch. What do you say?
I would love that, Teresa. Thank you.
Okay, that's just getting weird. No Tapari.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
Oh, so we have al-Jilani right here.
Commander Shepard, Khalisah Bint Sinan al-Jilani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
So we can punch her.
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khalisah, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
That's really interesting. Because normally you can punch her in all 3 games, but if you don't punch her, then you can actually get a lot of interesting things. Oh, hey, it's James.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here? With the elite of the galaxy?
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
2 games
What
ago.
was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
That's true, back then it wasn't terribly peaceful either. Nah.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but you were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, it looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
If I'm allowed. Not too sure. Yay, +2 reputation, which means any reputation, I guess. Okay, well, let's go somewhere outside of this place.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Let's go to Huerta Memorial Hospital. So, you might remember Huerta.
Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu.
He is the president of the United North American
If you
States.
have a question, please consult an Avena terminal for assistance.
Thank you. And he was the person who was the president
Areas tagged
also.
of interest to you are highlighted on One moment, please.
I will just press this to make the computer shut up. Yeah, he transferred his consciousness to a computer, and he was still the president.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
And there was a big legal battle whether he can still be the president even though he's dead. And we have Sirta Supplies.
Welcome to Sirta.
And we have two things that are interesting. Medical Capacity Module
All
for
profits from sales
2,500.
go to help new medical research.
Medical Capacity Module. Sirta Foundation has managed to create a new first aid module suitable for the wars of the
Sirta is a
22nd
non-profit
century.
organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Using state-of-the-art miniaturized parts and the efficiently different design particles
Thank
of the
you for coming to
Volus,
Sirta. How can we help you?
the capacity module has freed up space to store additional Medigel in case of battlefield emergency.
All profits from sales go to
Plus
help
one
new
Medigel
medical
capacity.
research.
That is very useful to have. And also Peruvian whiskey. Tasty yet
Sirta is a
medicinal, the perfect
non-profit
gift.
organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Smooth and smoky with a hint of heat, each sip of TM88 has a story to tell, and each glass has a
Thank you
story
for
to
coming
inspire.
Sirta. How can we help you?
TM88 isn't one of their top-selling beverage exports for nothing. Known for having both a calming influence and the ability to stimulate blood flow, TM88 is the only alcoholic drink endorsed by the Medical Board of Sirkesh. The price for
Sirta is a
TM88 includes
non-profit
deposit. Please
organization
recite.
dedicated to the medical needs of all
Be
sapient
safe.
life.
No, I don't want that. Oh, hey! Guess what we have here? We have Dr. Chakwa, and we also have Dr. Chloe Michelle, who we have not seen since the first game.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it. How's he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michelle's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
Indeed. Dr. Michelle is working on the Citadel. That makes sense that she is here then. Is she now the head of the Huerta Memorial Hospital? Anyway.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Yeah, kind of almost did. So, we have an option. Should she go to the Normandy or should she work in the labs? Maybe work in the labs.
Keep doing what you're doing with Alliance R&D. We need our best minds at work, giving us every advantage possible.
I'm a field doctor, Commander, not a research scientist. Eden Prime, the Battle of the Citadel, defeating the Collectors. We've been through too much together to let it end now. Let me serve on the Normandy. Please, Commander.
This is interesting. Yeah, you can choose who you want to have on the Normandy. I think she is the generally better choice in this case. But I kind of want Chloe Michelle instead. Because Chakwas has been our doctor for the longest time.
Hackett and the Alliance need you right here.
Very well. Be careful. Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh, and please be sure Joker takes his medication. He can be so forgetful.
Wait, but where is the other doctor? I'm not done talking with you. There she is.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm head physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
No. Technically not.
How is Caden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
Yeah, just like preparing for a certain virus. Yeah.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. I'm afraid I'll have to speak with CSEC about securing our supplies. Desperate people can do desperate things.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
12 is not that much, honestly. We're talking about a galaxy here.
We could use a doctor of your caliber on the Normandy.
I'm honored you'd consider me, but I do have responsibilities here.
Well, since we have the Renegade option...
The Normandy is critical to defeating the Reapers. The whole galaxy is depending on our success. You'd make a huge difference out there with us. More than you can ever do here.
Well... Our staff is excellent. The Presidium would be in good hands. I'd pack my bags and tell Dr. Arrington she's received a promotion.
Can also put Dr. Chakwas instead of you.
I'll see you on the Normandy, Doctor.
See you there. I just need to make a few more preparations.
Yes, we can in fact have her on the Normandy. Excellent. And... actually, let me just double check. Well, we're almost over time, but let's just do one last thing.
Patient stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
Hey, Caden. Dunno if you can hear me. But since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances. Don't die, Caden. You've got to fight. We need you in this. Seeing you in action again, it reminded me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Come on, Caden. Fight. And that's an order.
Yeah, it's actually quite interesting when you think about it. So, Kaiden hasn't been there for the second game, basically. And for the third game, he is in the game, but yeah, we lose him after the first mission. When you think about it, it makes sense because like, it depends on who you choose to be the Vermeer survivor. Could be either Kaiden or Ashley, and in that case they would need to record twice as many lines. But, that's too bad. Anyway, that will be all for now, and next time we will maybe get back to the Normandy. So, see you all then. Later.